Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with day 11 of the 30 Days of Sketches from Christy's Beautiful Life and the day 11 prompt from LOAD. And today's prompt had to do with your signature outfit or an outfit you feel really comfortable or attractive in. And I talked a lot about Queen Elizabeth's dresser, the person who selects her outfits and so on and so forth. So there's a lot about outfits, and I get a little bit nervous because lately my outfit choice is which pair of day pajamas I'm going to put on after I change out of my night pajamas. And so I read down after the prompt, there's an example layout, and this one was by the amazing Karen Schweiger, and she did a gorgeous layout. I didn't print it out for you, but it kind of had a horizontal line, and there were just a rainbow of flowers that I recognized from various, I think it was Paige Evans collections. And she did drips of watercolor underneath, and the photos and the subject, it was called Laundry Day, and the photos were of her granddaughters who loved to dress up in costumes, and she had the clothesline where she had hung up the different princess costumes that the girls had, and the colors were just beautiful. The colors and the costumes were reflected in the colors and the flowers. I'm going to do a little bit simpler one, but mine is also about granddaughters who used to love to dress up in princess costumes. And I did my photos. I've scrapped them probably individually before. I think I've scrapped this one. Don't know if I have done ones of the girls. These two were in the same photo. I think you can probably see the door frame there. And I just cropped the photo twice, one to highlight Katie and the other to highlight Allie. And it's Allie's birthday today. She's 19. And this was the first time I'd ever met her. I met her mother when she and my son were just dating, and she was visiting her grandfather at the time. And so we went up for Barrett's birthday. Or we were living in Houston. We came up to the Atlanta area for Barrett's birthday, and I met Allie. She and Katie were just 4. She's 6 months older than Katie, but she hadn't yet turned 5. She was going to turn 5 the following month. So she was just, so this was when she started calling me Grandma, and it's been a year or two, and all kinds of things have happened, and she's still my alligator. So I decided I wanted to do these pictures. I ran them through a filter that was brand new today on the Prisma app called Street Art. And it kind of added a purple tint to the white door, and that's kind of aqua blue siding that has kind of turned purple. And the girls are wearing purple costumes. So it was perfect for that. I decided to go with purple and neon green. The rest of the prompt for the technique prompt, that was the story prompt. The technique prompt was to use neon colors or a rainbow. So I'm going to use both. Of course, I have this cardstock that was a gift to me from Miranda Weber, who was my secret sister at Heather's Crafty Life retreat, the very first one I ever went to. And she gave me a million neon green things, including this amazing, close to my heart cardstock that's just so smooth and such a beautiful color of green. So I actually matted the photos in it. It kind of brings out the green in those ferns. And I have this paper. I have no idea where it's from. It's very thin paper, so I must have bought it in one of those racks at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. So I used a die to cut this. There are no embellishments here I don't think so, other than things I die cut. And I found this purple glitter cardstock, and I cut some circles and then cut them in half to make the scallops to go along the bottom. And I used my tag punch to cut this tag out of white glitter paper. And I printed up my journaling, and I edged the paper and the tag with the neon green. This is by, it doesn't say who it's by. One of the ink makers came out with these little pads of neon colors. I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 years ago. And I bought them, and I was surprised that the pad is still in really good shape, and the color comes out just fine. So when I'm done with the layout, I think I'm going to edge the layout in this neon green. So right now, I'm just going to kind of put it together. It's not going to be a really sophisticated or difficult layout. I want to angle the photos. I liked the way the photos were angled in the original one, and I'm going to angle them and place them down, and then move this kind of up over it and see if that, I'm gonna kind of do this. There we go. Let me see. I can, if I put them down that way, then I still have room for my tag over here. So I'm gonna go with that. And here's and this will actually, it's on a this will actually hold it down too. I've got foam strips, foam adhesive back on the back. I had some scraps of it, so I kind of used it all there. Then I'm going to just kind of go like this so that you can see some of the pieces of it down below, which is something I liked about the original sketch. Okay, so that's on there. I'm going to, I think I did too many circles, but it gives me some, I wanted to use up all the scraps I had of this cardstock. I want to slide this under the photo so that you can see that it's kind of sticking down there. So now it's just about putting it together. There. Now this is going to go here, but I still want the scallop to look complete. There, so I'll do that. I'm going to do this, and I'm actually going to get a piece of the foam adhesive, just a little strip to kind of prop up the end there. I wasn't sure quite where I would put that, but I think it works best down like that. I'm going to go ahead and do, maybe I'll cut that in half and kind of stick it in down there at the end, just so it looks complete. Just a little bit more off of it there. Needs to go in a little bit because I moved it in a little bit on the other one. Okay, so there. Now, I have used the same die to cut this one, and this one from different parts of the stripe there. And I want to have, I want to use them here. I'll move that up and move this maybe on top or coming out. I think I'll have it coming out and I'll slide that under. Okay, that will work. And this is, I'm just going to put together the 3 clusters and there won't be much more to it. I may add some Nouveau drops. I want that to kind of stick out a little bit farther. There we go. Let's see if that's, make sure that the adhesive makes contact. And this is on thin strips of the foam adhesive as well. And I just kind of want to use it here as a little bit of an accent. This color green isn't in this stripe. The green there is more of a Kelly green, but I didn't, and I had Kelly green ink and I had Kelly green paper, but I kind of decided not to use it. So I'm gonna do this little age 4 September 2006. So I've got a couple layers of foam, several. There's the foam that's under this stripe, and then there's the foam under the green, and then there's the foam under the little journaling bits themselves. Okay, so now I've got this one that could be like, let's see how I want to do that. I may cut a bit of this off, actually. I can do it like that, and then it looks like it's kind of down there. I actually may want to use it there, but this, I wanted to pair each one of these with the purple, and I can do that and then layer this down here. Okay, I'll do it that way. I need to put it in something of a triangle. I'd actually prefer it over on this side, so I can do the same kind of thing there. And then I've got that little bit of foam there. And I'll put some on here. And let it overlap the tag a bit, pressing that down. Okay, then up here, I want to do, let's see how, I want the long strip highest, and then I will kind of layer these things later. Have it just kind of coming out right there, and nothing too exciting here. I'm gonna offset it a bit. And I like how it comes out here where the green and purple are adjacent, because I've kind of used those as my colors, my accent colors. And I will put this purple kind of right here by that purple. This kind of gives you a kind of a concentration of it, if you will. And I'm going to layer that just like that. And then I thought I would do this. I was actually planning to do this over that. How does that look? I can't say I like that. Maybe just leave this off since that's there. I think I will use that. Is there someplace else I could use it? Maybe, here we go. How about down here, and then I layer this on top of that. I like that. It's a little bit different. That makes each cluster a little bit different. And some more. And technically it's not really clusters because there aren't 3 elements in all of them. I'm gonna move that a little over to the side there so that it's not exactly in line with this one. Okay, I think I'm done except for the Nuvo drops. And I have purple, and I also have this green, which is close enough to that. So these are stone drops, so they have a little bit different look. I thought maybe I would do them just in a row here. And maybe not. I think I will just stay with the purple and do it. Well, no, let's do the green up here. And I'll do them like this. So let me get that tested. Okay, seems to be coming out okay. Okay, so I've left that at 7, which, so that I have an odd number. And I think I'm done. I will be adding a title again. In my cursory search for alphas or thickers, I came up with a couple possibilities, but I wasn't sure how they'd look. I didn't even bring them to the table. I may cut or just do something in black, but it'll be right up in here and it'll probably overlap this green. I have some somewhere, and I moved some things around in my organization project, and I have somewhere some glittery green, and I think even maybe some purple. And I know there's some of my older thickers, and so I probably don't have all the letters, but I could maybe mix them. And the title's going to be Glitter Girls. And this kind of talks about their spangly costumes, saying Katie and Allie were always in their spangly princess costumes at this age. I remember the elaborate scene setting they would do and how they perfected their poses and dance moves before inviting us to see the show that they happily produced. And this was one such show. So I'll bring that up close. When I put the Nuvo drops on, I kind of made it dangerous to be doing the edging. So I'll do the edging in the title. And that'll be done by the time the video is uploaded. So you'll see it when I post it. Thank you for watching. Bye.